G'day guys, and welcome to my first Supreme Commander trial action replay, I guess. This is just a trial, of course, to test my recording technology and my microphone, see how that all works, and just to see generally whether people are into the idea of watching me play Supreme Commander. Alright, as this is just a trial, I've just taken a snippet from a game I've just played. I'm not particularly good at this game, so I'm not after criticism on that level at this time, just to do with the technology used. I'm running Fraps, and I'm using Windows Media Player to record the narration. Alright guys, as this is just a test, I will not be so much narrating my strategic intentions, but more just explaining how the game works for those who haven't. If anyone's played Total Annihilation but hasn't played Supreme Commander, then you'll very much be immediately familiar with what's going on. Take note that I'm also running on the Forged Alliance expansion pack, so that adds extra vehicles, and I'm making great use of some of those, and a whole bunch of other UI improvements and other things. So if anyone goes out and buys Supreme Commander after watching this, and comes back and says it's not quite the same, well no, it's not. I'm running the expansion. That having been said, I am playing as the Red Eon against the Green Cybran. I'm Phoenix, if I haven't already introduced myself, and the Green Cybran in this case are simply a normal AI. Alright, and the biggest feature of Supreme Commander is that you can zoom all the way in, as I am right now, and all the way out. As such, you don't need a minimap, you barely need to use the controls to move around the screen. It's all very easily doable with the mouse. In fact, there's very little use of the keyboard at all, unless you want to be really technical and go into use of all of the hotkeys. Units, generally speaking, don't have special abilities, so you don't need to worry about that. Micro is virtually non-existent in this game, at the level at which I'm playing at least. I know it does come into it at higher, much more proficient levels, but I'm not there. Alright, you can see me there planning out a build for a forward base. I've got a little aerial factory right there, which I'm now upgrading to the second level. You can see me moving around my my engineers back at my home base, setting up some metal deposits to increase the rate at which my mines produce, and to give me more metal storage overall. The resources in Supreme Commander are a little different than a lot of other games. If you've played something like StarCraft or Warcraft, you'll be used to sending peons to go and gather minerals. Similar thing in Age of Empires. Supreme Commander doesn't work like that. In this, resources are passively and automatically collected by buildings. If you can see up in the top the top left-hand corner, you can see some numbers fluctuating. Right now it's plus 16 and plus 25. The first number represents the metal that I'm gaining at this current time, referred to in the game as mass, but it's really just metal. And the second number is energy. Energy tends to fluctuate a lot more because there are a lot more things that use energy. And there you can just see that I've destroyed the enemy's commander, creating an explosion that engulfs the entire map. Alright. What am I doing now? Ah yes, I've just noticed that my forward base is being annihilated by some aerial bombers, and I don't really have any defense against those at the moment. So I'm just building some turrets in my main base, just to make sure the same thing doesn't happen. Alright. It's very easy to flick around through different units that are idle, thanks to the great UI. In the top right hand corner you can see there's the commander button, which will lock you to your commander, and there's an unused factory button as well, which is telling me that currently one of my air factories, I think, is underused. You can see that this map is absolutely symmetrical. There's a lot of water and a lot of land, so I do have a couple boats in the water, but not too many. That's not going so well. My forward base's vanguard is being wiped out. Luckily they're at a higher tech level than the other guys, so they're taking a bit longer and they can take a lot more punishment. But we're drawing to the close now of my little trial, and I'd love to get some feedback on how this works, and if you're ever excited about seeing me play some more Supreme Commander. Alright guys, this has been great, and I'll catch you all later.